Mike, must have been one of the most entertaining nil-nils you've probably been involved in. It's just amazing it stayed goalless.
Yeah, there was plenty of chances there. I felt second half we were building momentum the whole time. Really thought it was going to come. Saying to the boys there, can they feel the control that they had in the game, and that's for us to keep developing, because we want that in the first half and the second half. But yeah, so proud of the boys. The shift never in question. They put a shift in every week, and the quality there as well. You could see the way we played through in times, and yeah, just didn't get the finish.
Just rush the finish in, or just like Alex Gibby went for placement, didn't he? Just didn't quite come off.
It's just one of those days, in previous games we score harder chances, and it's just one of those things. That's football. So all we can do is keep working on the preparation and the intention to how we get into those areas, and the quality we've got in the squad. More often than not, we put them away.
Jonathan Lecco on the right side. How do you feel he fared?
Again, I will judge him on the shift he put in, the energy, the intention. I think he would probably say himself that there's quality that certain periods let him down, but he's always a threat. When you've got him in those areas, terrifies any defender. So, like I say, I thought it was a real positive move. It's a real offensive performance from us, and there's a lot of positives to take.
You've come up against all sorts of styles, and this Newport have a style, and they certainly get the crowd whipped up and almost try to make it kind of a bad-tempered affair. But again, that's all a learning curve, and your side stood up.
Yes, yeah, and that was, we had to deal with the occasion. You say it in the first 10 minutes, you could feel it, you could hear it. The referee's getting pouters. Decisions either way. You can't really say it was one-sided or the other. I thought there was, the majority were good decisions, and then there was a few times where I think he let things go. But yeah, like you say, you've got to stand up to all the external noise, which we did well. Focus on what we wanted to do, and we had a better second half.
Isa on late, and you almost won it at the end. The ball from Gilby.
Yeah, it was difficult because obviously we've got options on the bench, but I generally thought the momentum was building the whole of the game in the second half, so I didn't really want to make a change. But then I do know obviously we've got goals on the bench, so we decided to make the change. Max, again put an unbelievable shift in, caused problems all game, and yeah, he almost a stud away from getting the winner.
To win on Cameron Norman, because again he was someone else who switched in and tucked inside against his former club, and one or two of the blocks he made were also sensational as well. Yeah,
real solid performance. He fits the mould there, footballing centre half who can play forward, but he showed a lot of parts of the ugly side of the game. He won his headers, he got blocks on the line, he made some important tackles for us, but he's a good platform to play forward as well, so pleased on that front.
So with next week's postponement, we've got 2 weeks before the next league game, but a solid kind of 10 days at least on the training ground.
Yes, and I've just said there, I said off the back of that performance, which we're really pleased with, especially the second half, and then now the space that we've got to get some real good sessions in. I'm looking forward to our next game.
I think that's probably, after the last 2 weeks on the training ground, probably the first sort of signs that we're starting to see your style of play coming through.
Yes, yeah, and I think, like you say, everything we ask the boys to do, they really give their all, and you see the endeavour again. It's a good thing that we're desperate to win the game. We want to penetrate the back line every opportunity. We've just got to pick and choose our moments and understand that when we suck a team over to one side, we know, identify where the space is, can we exploit that, and we did it in periods of today, but still very keen to get through the throat and score a goal.
I mean, we speak about how much the players felt it. Well, I think when Mo missed, there was 4 players who at the deck just couldn't believe that it didn't go in, but that, you want to see that from your players.
Yeah, of course they care. Any point away from home is a good point, so we've got to take that, and we'll move on. But like I say, you can see the desperation of the lads, the chances that came. We were all up on our feet. Another day we slot one away, perfect away performance, but wasn't to be. We take the point and we move on.
And what do you make of the postponement then? Did it play into your hands having an extra few days on the training ground, or would you rather play that game?
Well, I mean, we always want to play the game. That's the bottom line. But we've got the internationals going away, and it was one of them. Decision made from us. We get more opportunity to work with the lads, which is a positive.